My name is Tia. I'm the remedial massage therapist here at the cottage. Remedial massage includes a couple of different treatment techniques. I tend to work with relaxation and remedial styles and techniques within my massage. So that can include sports massage therapy, trigger point therapy, as well as relaxation to help calm everything, as well as dry needling too, which is a really cool modality that I'm able to work into some treatments where it benefits the client and it can give some really great results. With massage, obviously we're working with the muscles. That's the biggest part of massage. I think that's what everyone knows massage to be. We're also working with a few other structures within the body. In order to get to the muscles, we're working through some connective tissue, especially working with our fascia or fascia, and that is our connective tissue that surrounds all of our internal structures. So our muscles, our organs, it has a massive amount of nerve receptors within that. So a lot of our nerve responses get stored within that fascia. And so dry needling is really cool because we're able to get into some of those trigger points that are held within that connective tissue, within that muscle, using a really fine acupuncture needle, essentially. It can have some really amazing benefits to tight muscles, any sensations that we're having around that. So, really sore, really tight. We've seen some really great benefits working with sciatic pain, general tension, coming back from injury, all sorts of things like that. Needles aren't everyone's thing, so it definitely doesn't have to be part of every treatment whatsoever, but it is something that's really beneficial if you are curious about it. I always make sure to talk everyone through what it is. Obviously, the client being comfortable is the most important thing. So if anyone is interested in that, it is something we can definitely have a bit of a chat about, see if it's for you, see if it's something you're comfortable with. Otherwise, remedial massage, using the techniques, the hand techniques that I use, will also be a massive benefit to the things I described before, like pain, injury, tension, things like that. I feel like a pre-consult or debrief is really, really important. So again, talking a bit more holistically here, there is that surface level of what we do of working with the muscles and going, there's a sore muscle here and we're going to release it. There is so much more that happens within, again, that connective tissue that I was talking about before, that stores so many responses as well, to come down to emotional stress, tension, things like that, trauma being stored within the body. I think it's really important to talk about those things. So not only where we're holding tension, but how it's affecting our movement, how it's affecting our day-to-day life, if there's any sort of emotional or stress-related things that could be contributing to what we're experiencing. Obviously, whatever the client is comfortable to discuss, but all of those things can really come into our treatment plan, how we're going about our treatment, making sure that we are going with your presentation of physically what's going on in the body, but also anything else that might be, adding to what you're experiencing. I was a dancer, so always really into movement and the body and how it works within a space, stretching, mobility, all of those types of things. I went and did a degree in health science, so human movement, a lot of biomechanics, anatomy, things like that. Really loved it and really realized that I wanted to be hands-on with clients. So from that point, I went and did remedial massage, knowing I'd be able to work in a sports setting, so working with dancers, but also with other sports people, whether that be injury, rehabilitation, or also just optimizing performance. But I'm also just really enjoy working with everyone, general people, general aches, pains, whether it be just helping you to relax your body and you just prefer more of a remedial style of massage. That's what really got me into it, that real passion about movement, about how the body works, why these things happen. And that education kind of led me down this path, and I've been really enjoying it. One of the biggest stigmas or misconceptions within remedial massage is that a massage has to be painful in order to be beneficial. That is the furthest thing from the truth in what we understand now about our nervous system responses and how our body responds to that outside stimulus. So whether that be hands using massage, dry needling, any other sort of modalities or techniques that a physio, a chiro, a remedial massage therapist might use. And so yes, there might be time and place where some things you might feel the muscle, might feel the responses, some things that are going on within the body. But if we are in pain, a lot of those receptors that are within that connective tissue, that muscle, are telling it to guard itself. So that ends up completely going away from the idea of being able to unlock the muscle, work in deeper, get into the issues. And so Again, I like to blend together some relaxation and remedial massage techniques so that we aren't in pain, we're relaxed, we're comfortable. Again, it can be quite a vulnerable space, so feeling comfortable, feeling okay and calm, I think is really important for being able to get into what the issues are within the body. And so I've had definitely clients who have had experiences with remedial massage in the past and have maybe been a bit nervous about things being painful. And I always like to really let people know that I work with your gauge as to whether things are too much pressure, not enough pressure. Everyone is completely unique in that way. And so every treatment is completely tailored to every single person. We talk along the way, we communicate, make sure that everything is feeling good, feeling comfortable, and that you get the most out of it. With being a remedial massage therapist, again, this is a really great modality that can work along other modalities. So we've got some amazing ones here at the cottage, like Bowen therapy, kinesiology, can also work really well with physiotherapy, chiropractic care, osteo, anything like that if you are getting care for your body. Again, whether that be just general care or you are rehabilitating from something. As a remedial massage therapist, we are qualified to be able to help work alongside these things, which is a really great way to get the entire body involved in your care. Through massage, obviously, we can get a lot more into the body in our treatments, which is amazing. I feel like the most common one, maybe the most simple one, would be general aches and pains. So again, a lot of us either drive a lot for work, we sit at desks, so we get a lot of neck and shoulder pain. There's a lot of things throughout the entire body that can really benefit us if that is our day-to-day life. So there's a lot of work that we can do through neck, shoulders, hips, all of those types of things to really optimize, make sure that we are comfortable, we're not in pain day to day. That is the ultimate aim. Of course, again, worked alongside physio, chiropractic plans for people if they are coming out of injury and they're wanting some more just long-lasting, continuous treatment. Remedial massage can be amazing for that. Getting a little bit deeper, a little bit more complex, it can also be something that can be beneficial post big emotional, mental health related things, being able to get that physical treatment in alongside completely relaxing the body, bringing that connection back into the body, whether we may have had, traumatic experience physically, accidents, things like that. Remedial massage can be incredible for that too, especially if you feel really comfortable, relaxed, taken care of in the space. It really takes into account that physical side of things, of making sure that the anatomy is taken care of, but also that we're integrating that emotional care, essentially. I do have private health rebates that I can offer. So I do have a high caps machine here at the cottage. On the spot rebates, if you do have remedial massage as part of your private health, you'll only have to pay the gap when you're here, which is amazing. I feel like it makes it a lot more accessible to a lot more people. Remedial massage is something that can be a standalone. So if you just come and get a massage, it's part of your self-care, that's fantastic. So I see some people fortnightly, every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks. It can be a really great ongoing treatment so that you're able to take care of your body, take care of our mental state, bringing that physical and mental, that mind-body connection into things, I think is so beneficial. I think in a lot of our lives, we do disconnect from that, especially if we are experiencing, those just little aches and pains and we put them to the side to get on with the rest of our day. To be able to come back into that, I think is so beneficial, something that so many people can benefit from, not only in helping to minimize that pain, but also being able to optimize our movement. I am a qualified personal trainer. That's something I also followed along with my health science degree, wanting to understand more about not only the body, the anatomy, but how it works, how it functions. Another thing that I do really like to do, it's so beneficial for a lot of clients, is help to prescribe some stretches, mobility work, some activation work, so that if we are a little bit unsure, but maybe we don't really know where to start, we don't really have time to go into full-on exercise plans, just some little things that can help you day to day, help to take the work that we do in our session on to the following weeks, following months that come before we might see you again. And then that way we can kind of build along with that, see how the body responds, see how we increase flexibility, increase strength, and then it becomes this sort of journey that we progress with.